Hello. Hello again. Hello and welcome. I'm Nikki Wybrow. Thank you so much for tuning in to my kind of newish YouTube channel here, or revamped YouTube channel. I'm a fitness coach of over 35 years and I specialise in helping people over the age of 40 to look and to feel amazing. Today I've got a kind of 10-minute transforming body workout. So you're going to use your arms, you're going to use your abs, a little bit of your back and your thighs, so kind of all over. I've got my dog there, look, his name's Jerry, kind of is in almost every one of my workouts. So if you've just happened along this channel, or if you have subscribed, that's fantastic. Give me a little bit of a thumbs up. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, come on over. There's lots of stuff here that you'll want. Fitness, tips, everything. Shall we go? Please, as a little bit of a disclaimer, I'm going to come here and just make sure that you can see me. Yes, you can. As a little disclaimer, please make sure that if you know you need a little bit more of a warm-up, then please do take it. You can bolt this on the end of a workout. Entirely up to you, what you feel like doing. It is quite joint friendly, so I'm going to give you lots of different options, because as we age, we need to look after our joints. Let's keep our feet nice and wide, shall we? Just take a couple of little plies here. And what I'm going to do, just to make sure that you see my feet, I'm going to pop this down a little bit. That's better, isn't it? There you go. Sitting down. Good. That's better. Now, all we're doing is just getting the body used to a little bit of weight down into our knees. So what I want you to think about already, as you're going down into a plie, into a squat, the deeper your knee is, the more tension can build. So if you think, not for me today, Nick, you can keep up a little higher. If you're fine and your knees feel perfectly okay, you can go down a little lower. Don't stick your bottom out, tuck it underneath you. This is just warming up a little bit before we get right into that main core routine. Now from here, just roll your spine down. These are kind of one of my favorites. They're very quick, very easy to do, and they kind of just loosen off. If you imagine like a vacuum cleaner, vacuuming all of that tense debris around your hips, your thighs, across your middle spine and your shoulders. Now as we come up, we're just going to roll a little here through our shoulders. I want you to just turn out through your wrists. Breathe, and then just raise your hands up. Keep turning your wrists and easing down. Take a little shake through your arms. Once again, so just circle your wrists, taking them up and down. So we're fully mobilizing the wrists and a little bit of release. Now bring your feet in slightly, bend your knees for me, and start to take nice, big, deep breaths. Now your breathing is your oxygen. Think of that, helping your muscles, helping you in your workouts, vital. Now, if you're okay with your shoulders, you can now join me. If your shoulders are a bit tight, any problems, you can stay here. Deep breath in, and we're going to start to circle big circles back. Now, yes, you will feel a few little clunks and clicks. It's absolutely fine, all normal. We're lubricating. 4, 3, 2. Stepping those feet nice and wide again. Make sure your toes are turned down for a plie. Now, a plie is very different. You're going straight down, your knees are out. When you're doing a squat, you're sitting backwards. So in a plie, I want you to really tuck your pelvis under, keep your chest up high. 4 more. 3, 2. We're going to turn ourselves round to the right, bending that left knee, and just take a couple of pulses. Now, to keep it safer in your joint, remember, you can come up a little higher. Your knees feel fine. You can go down a little lower. 8, 7. Starting to rev up through the thighs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to your plie. Down, up. Now, to really activate the inner thighs, this is kind of a tricky area to work. I want you to push into your heel as you lift up. 4. Don't arch back. 2. Now we're going to turn the opposite way. So turn left, bend your right knee, little pulses. Go down as comfortably for your knee. Yeah, little pulse. For 8 and 7. Last 6, 5, good. So we're going to be going down to the floor and back up again. 3, 2, 1. So now we're going to turn our feet 10 to 2 and we're going to sumo squat. So can you see the difference? Now I'm sitting back. Start to bring your arms into work. So you don't want the arms just to be static. Big breaths. Use that energy. 4 more. 3, last 2. 1 more. And then once again, as we lift up, turn it. Little pulses here. 8, 7. Try and keep your chest up. 3, 2. Now take the leg further back. So you're almost lengthening the leg. Lean forward. Breathe. Lift up. Open your elbows. Lean forward. Stretch. Lift. So I want you to bend that front knee, but again, comfortably for you. Big stretch. And as you bring your elbows back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift. Good. You're starting to feel a little bit out of breath already. It's fine, so am I. Push into that back leg. 2 more. Last one. Oh, don't worry if you find off of balance, it's fine. And then turning yourself round. Now, bringing your elbows out like so. Tuck your pelvis. Sit down low. Elbows together. Squeeze. Here's what we shouldn't be doing. Like this with the mind wandering. Elbows, yeah? Resist. 8, 7, 6. Keep your elbows up. 3, 2. Now bring your elbows together. Prayer pulse. Elbows up. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. 10 to 2 with your feet down into sumo. Now that little trick, when you come up, a little tilt, but not an over tilt of your pelvis. Yeah? 8, 7. Hopefully, you'll feel a little bit out of breath. So because we're using compound exercises, lots of different muscle groups at the same time, very effective. Calorie burning, which is what we want. 4, 3, 2. We're going to turn opposite side. So turn to your left. Little pulses first. 8, 7, 6. We're going to lengthen this back leg. 3, 2. So lengthen the leg comfortably for you. Breathe. We're going to stretch forward. Elbows back. Stretch. So what I want you to do is bend the knee a little, but again comfortably. Stretch. Shoulders together. Squeeze them. Use that resistance. Create that resistance. 4. Last 3. Last 2. Hello, Jerry. Last 1. Good. So we keep the elbows up. Turn in here. Now this time, pulse. We're going to pulse in our plie. Can you see I'm not taking my elbows down like this? Elbows up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together at the back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, down, straight up. Down, straight up. Push into your heels. Here's your first variation. Here's your second. Now, you can keep this very light. You can keep it more joint friendly. Good, but you're still lifting, elevating. What do you feel like doing? Don't lean forward. Last 4, 3, 2, hold in here. Press, press. Can you go a little lower on your legs? 8, 7, 6. Squeeze in from your core. 3, 2. Hold. Prayer pulses. 10, 9, 8. Woo! Good. Turn to your right. Now, extend. Take a moment. Catch your breath. We're going to come down. Fingertips. Retract that front foot, but keep it in the air. Hold. Now, if you know planks are not for you, down on your elbow. So if your wrists start to ache, here we go down onto the elbow as an alternative. Yeah. Don't twist your body. Keep it nice and still. 4, 3, 2. Place that foot down. Squeeze, stretching back to downward dog. Walk your feet to the middle. Creep yourself back up. Turn your feet back out. Little pulses. Are you all right? So the effort it takes to go down to exercise and come back up is quite a lot. 4. We're going to do the same to the other side. So we're going to turn ourselves around. Catch your breath. Coming down. You're going to retract that front leg. Remember, come down onto your elbow if you need to. Hold. Don't twist the hips. Pull in, pull in, pull in. So here's where we make a change. Tap down. We're going into downward dog. Softly drop your knees. Adjust yourself if you need to. We're going to a little hover here. So known as a dead beetle. Spread your fingers. Arch your back for me. Yeah, not like that. Arch up. If you think, I'm not sure about that, just do it for a few seconds. Relax. Give your wrists a chance to recover. Okay. Hold here. 4, 3. Now I want you to really push back. Stretch as if you're going into a semi-downward dog. Come back. Hold to pulse. Again, push. So can you see I'm sitting on my heels first, then lifting halfway. Sit back to hold. Again, nice and slow. Push back, lift up. Now this time, as we go forward, hold left knee to the right elbow. Drop it back, slowly push back, and then downward dog. Coming forward, dead beetle, make sure you're pulling in. Right knee over to left, back, and slowly. So you push back first, lift for a half downward dog, go forward, left knee, slowly push back, downward dog, forward, right knee. So we're now just getting into a little bit of a rhythm. Back, just adapt to your body. Sit, so you're starting to feel your thighs, into your core, into your back. You don't have to go fast with this, yeah? So please know you've got options to take it nice and slowly. Yeah, so it's very intense, working so much of the body at the same time. Sit back, stretch up a little, right, and slowly back, sit up a little. Good. Now I want you to hold here. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Drop the knees. Oh, my hair going into my mouth. So we've got left knee, left foot into bird dog. Now when you're doing bird dog, make sure you've got your thumb up so your shoulder stays down. Don't arch your back. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and then come up into your hover. Come on, can you pull that core in any more for me? Drop down on your elbows to simplify. Slowly release into your bird dog. Again, please don't arch your back. Thumb up. Slowly drop and hover. So we're going to go into bird dog, drop, hover. So I want you to really sink and pull in. Scoop, up and in. We're nearly finished on this section. You're doing really good. Up and in. Squeeze. So what we're doing now is strengthening the shoulders, strengthening the back, working the core. Oh, one more each side. And lift. Last time. And back. Good. Now hold it here. Sit back and then come forward. So now we're using a pulse. You are going to feel your thighs. You are going to feel your shoulders. Come down and rest at any time. Otherwise, stay here. Come on, we're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 5. You can do it. And then take a little rest. Are you all right? You with me still? Have you tuned out? I know it's tough. We've only got a little bit to go. You're doing so well. Breathe fully for me. Hands again, either down on your elbows or hands. Entirely up to you. Let's take a nice big wide plank. And all we're going to do is shoot up on toes and down. You can do the same thing here on your elbows and down. Lift, down. So can you see that little lift that I've got from my foot? Up on toes, and please don't slouch and hang into your back. Lift, down. So there's a stop point, but I want you to really squeeze in through your abs. You've got 8, down, 7. Yes, I know you can feel your shoulders. And 5. Last 4. Are you there? 3. Good. Last 2. One more. Really good. Walk your feet in. Stay here in forward fold for a moment. Unravel. Head last to come up. Turn your feet. Yes, you're still here. And little pulses in your plie. Are you okay? So just showing you a slightly different combination of exercises, working the entire body, coming down, up, down, up. Last 4, nearly there. This is the last little bit. You've done so well. Hold here, hands on. We're just going to sway a little bit, side to side, side to side. So can you see I'm just shifting my weight a little, and I'm raising alternate heels. Inner thighs, outer thighs, main thighs, bottom is under. Scooping in from your core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Bring your left to your right. Don't do anything. Bring your right to your left. Left to right. Right to left. Good. Again. Can you go a little further? Come up higher if your knees ain't in the slightest anyway. Breathe. Can you tuck your pelvis under a little more? Another 4. Last 3. Last 2. One more. Hold here for me, arms above, out, pulse, pulse. Squeeze your shoulder blades together for me. Push your knees out. 10, 9, and then you're done. I promise. 5, 4, 3. Now stay there. Push into your heels. Star. Stretch. Relax. Come forward. Give yourself a little release here. Make sure you give yourself a little bit of a stretch. So take yourself some stretches. You did fantastic. So if you haven't already, please give this video a little bit of a thumbs up. Come on over and subscribe. There's going to be lots of workouts and fitness tips, all specifically for people over 40. Thanks for joining me, guys. See you soon.